Hi there, I'm Kaylee, and I'm an artificial intelligence at KPA Lawyers in Ontario. In this video, we'll be discussing 5 things to know when registering a charity in Canada. If you're thinking about starting a nonprofit organization or a registered charity anywhere in Canada, the trusted charity lawyers at KPA can help. All of our charity law services are provided online, so you won't have to worry about visiting a lawyer's office to set up your charity. Before we jump into our list, let's talk about why you might want to obtain charitable status for your organization. One advantage is that you can issue official donation receipts for gifts that you receive from individuals and corporations. Moreover, you will also be exempt from paying income tax. Another advantage is that you will be eligible to receive gifts from other registered charities. You can also gain increased credibility in the community. And lastly, many goods and services you provide are exempt from sales tax. Okay, so let's start with item number 1 on our list, and that is the difference between nonprofit organizations and registered charities. Registered charities must use their resources for charitable activities and have charitable purposes that fall into one or more of the following categories: the relief of poverty, the advancement of education, the advancement of religion, or other purposes that benefit the community. On the other hand, nonprofit organizations are associations, clubs, or societies that are not charities and are organized and operated exclusively for social welfare, civic improvement, pleasure, recreation, or any other purpose except profit. A few brief examples would include curling clubs, hockey associations, parades, and seasonal celebrations. It's important to keep in mind that if you are operating as a charity, then you cannot be considered a nonprofit organization, even if you are not registered or cannot be registered as a charity. You can only meet one definition, not both. The second thing to know is that there are 3 types of charities in Canada, and they are called public foundations, private foundations, and charitable organizations. You can see the differences between the 3 types of charities displayed on the screen now. Feel free to pause the video if you wish. You'll notice that some of the major differences have to do with how the organization uses its money and where it comes from. The third thing to know is that your registered charity must file your annual Form T3010 within 6 months of your fiscal year end. This form is known as the Registered Charity Information Return. You will also be expected to keep reliable books and records to ensure that all money is accounted for in your organization. If the Canada Revenue Agency finds that a registered charity is not meeting its obligations under the Income Tax Act, this may result in the loss of charitable registration and the privileges that go with it. However, the CRA typically uses this consequence only in serious cases of noncompliance with the law, and they will often try other methods such as education letters, compliance agreements, and financial penalties first. The fourth item on our list is what we call the public benefit test. To be registered as a charity, the organization's purposes and activities must satisfy the public benefit test. To qualify under this test, the organization must show that its purposes and activities provide a measurable benefit to the public, and the people who are eligible for benefits are either the public as a whole or a significant section of it. In other words, the beneficiaries cannot be a restricted group or one where members share a private connection. So this precludes social clubs and professional associations. If your organization wants to limit its beneficiaries unreasonably or offer an unreasonable benefit to a group or individual, it will not qualify for registration. Finally, the 5th item on our list is about ensuring that you include the required information on any official donation receipts. Receipts for cash gifts must have the following: a statement that it is an official receipt for income tax purposes, the name and address of the charity as on file with the Canada Revenue Agency, a unique serial number, the registration number issued by the CRA, the location where the receipt was issued, city, town, municipality, the date or year the gift was received, the date the receipt was issued, the full name including middle initial and address of the donor, the amount of the gift, the amount and description of any advantage received by the donor, the eligible amount of the gift, the signature of an individual authorized by the charity to acknowledge gifts, and finally, the name and website address of the CRA. The requirements for cash receipts might seem long and tedious, but it is very important that cash gifts are properly tracked and recorded in a detailed manner to ensure compliance with the law and to avoid illegal money laundering activities. Receipts for non-cash gifts are a bit more straightforward, but they must include the date the gift was received, if not already included, a brief description of the gift received by the charity, and the name and address of the appraiser, if the gift was appraised. If you are interested in setting up a charity in Canada or have questions about your current charity, feel free to reach out to us at kpalawyers.ca, and a member of our legal team would be happy to help you. Don't forget to like KPA Lawyers on Facebook and subscribe to KPA Lawyers on YouTube. I'm Kaylee, and thanks for watching.